Okay, it's a pictorial drawing of an object is shown. We can see here. Given the planned elevation, we need to project a new elevation of the solid that we showed true shape. Okay, so they're asking us for the true shape and the elevation. So we need the true shape survey with the whole elevation. So first thing we want to do is, we can see here, we have a quadrant of a circle and a quadrant of a circle. Okay, it's an auxiliary elevation, so we're going to project it from plan, looking 90 degrees to surface A. Okay, once we've done that, we set up our x1, y1. This is already done for us here. So first thing we need to do then is divide our circle up here into, we're using our 60-30 set square, so different segments, so that we can find different points. Okay, we'll do the same thing over here, and we have the 30-60 set square out. Okay, so we have a few points, so we call this point 0, 1, 2, 3. So if you can imagine up here, that's going to be 0, 1, 2, and 3 in the corner. Okay, so we call this 4. So we'll just start with the true shape first. 4. This corner here is 5. So that's in here, that's 5. And the bottom corner is 6. The bottom corner is 6. Okay, so we'll just start with that for now. We'll get our true shape done, and then we'll finish off our elevation. So we have 3 in elevation. We need to get it in plan. We need a point in 2 different views to find in the third view. I know you're sick of me saying that at this stage. Down to 2. 1 down into plan. And 0 down here. So 0 is here. So we need to project them points perpendicular to surface A. So we have point 3, we know 3 is going to be on this line somewhere. We know 2 is going to be on this line somewhere. We know 1 is going to be on this line somewhere. And we know 0 is going to be on this line somewhere. Okay, so down here then we have 5 and 6. We have that line set up already, so we know if we project out, we know 5 and 6 are going to be on that line somewhere. Okay, so it's an auxiliary elevation here. We're projected it from plan, so we need to take our heights from elevation. So our first height then we can take is 3. So there's height 3. We know 3 is on this line somewhere. Okay, so that's going to be 3. Same again, we have 2. Take the height in elevation to 2. So 2 is going to be there somewhere. We know 1 then is going to be there somewhere. We know then 0 is on the ground, so we can bring it up. That's going to be 0. 6 is on the ground, so we brought it up here. That's going to be 6. Then we know 5 is our other corner. And take the height and elevation from our x, y line to 5. Step it up from our x and y line, and that's going to be 5. Okay, so we know 5 and 4. You can see here 5 and 4 is a straight line. So we join 5 to 4, except I haven't put it in, so I have to get 4. We get the height for 4. Getting ahead of myself. Height to 4, step it off. And we know 4 is on this line as well, so bring it up. And that's going to be 4. Now I can put it on. So 5 goes to 4. Okay, that's a straight edge. We can keep that in. 3 and 4 is a straight edge, so we can heavy that in. We know then 3, 2, 1, 0 or 0, 1, 2, 3 is a curve. So I'm going to freehand curve that all the way down to 0. 0 to 6 and 6 to 5 are straight edges. So use our set square to set that up. Yeah. So this is the true shape of A. Okay, so true shape of A. Okay, but our question asks us to show a new elevation. So we have to finish off our elevation. So that's a true shape. We get some marks for that, but we have to finish the full question. Okay, so we'll just stick with this block here. So we can see we have this shape inside a block or a cube. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this back curve first, okay, because we've already broken it up in 60, 30. We've brought it down, so it's on the back line here. We know it's on the edge from here to here, so we can project them points up and use them. So I'm going to call this point here the back, so we have 3. Our next point down we'll just call it A, B and C. So we're going to have 3 here, then A, B and C on this line here. So we need to project up A, B and C into our auxiliary elevation. So that's A, that's B and that's C. Okay, so A, B and C, we know are going to be there somewhere. So we need to take our heights from our elevation. So 3 stays in the same place. And then we have A, so our height to A. We'll step it off on our line to A there. So that's going to be A. Then we're going to take our height from B, from our XY line, and step it up on our X and Y line. That's our B line there. That's going to be B. And then we need C. C is on the ground. We brought it down and brought it up. We know then C is on the ground here. So we know, looking at this, 3 goes all the way down through A, B and C. 3 goes through A, B and C. 3, A, B and C. So in the auxiliary elevation is the exact same thing. A, B and C. We know then C is connected to O, so we can heavy that in. Okay, so that is the full auxiliary elevation of just that first block. So we still have to put the second block in at the back. So the first thing we've done, we've broke this up already into using our 630 into different segments. So we'll start labeling points. So if we can imagine this is D, E, F, G, call this H, and we can put this point in here as I. Okay, we don't need anything else at the minute. So we need to bring it down. So we're only concerned now with this front face. So we get our front face in first of our object. So we know now that that's D, E is there somewhere, F, then G, H, and we know if we continue this down in here, that I would be there somewhere. Okay, so we can bring it up like that. So we have D, E, F and G. So we have them in elevation, we bring them down into plan. So we know D is there. We know E is here somewhere. F is there. And G and H, okay, are there underneath each other. So straight down here then, in the corner, underneath D, we're going to have I. So same as our first shape, we're just projecting everything out perpendicular 90 degrees to the surface A. So take one point at a time. So D and I are going to be on this line somewhere. So we know D and I are on that line somewhere. E is going to be on this point somewhere. F is on this point somewhere. So it shares that line there. F is on that line, same line. And then G and H. Going to be on this line somewhere. Okay, so we're getting a lot of lines now. So make sure if you keep everything labelled, you'll find it easier to follow. Okay, if you don't label everything, you might get confused. If you don't have to label it, that's fine. So we have D in plan. So we're projecting auxiliary elevation from plan. We have to take our heights again from elevation. So from our X, Y line to D, take that distance. We project D up. We know D is on this line here. So we can get that point there. That's point D. Our next point then, we're going to get is E. So we get our height. Bring it across. across, and that's E. So do the same for all the points. H is on the ground, so H is there. Okay, we know I then is on the ground. We bring it up, and that's going to be I. There. Okay, so we know now I goes to D. So we connect I to D, straight edge, and then we're going to have hidden detail here at the back. Okay, so I goes to D. We know then D curves around through E, F, G, and then there's a straight line to H. So we can freehand curve D, E, F, G, and then we're going to join straight edge G to H. Okay, you can see that, G to H. Then H goes all the way back into I. So that's on the ground line. Okay, so that is, if you can imagine, okay, if you can visualize it, this surface here, I'll just shade it in blue quickly. Okay, is this surface here. Okay, which means then it is this surface here. Okay, so that's just a front face completed. So we need to do the same thing now for the back face. So we have it split up already. So we're going to bring all our points down. So we have them all here, where we brought them down. We just need to label them and bring them back up. So I'll do one point at a time here. So the first thing we need to do is bring down, so we call the one behind here J. So this is J. We're going to have K, then L, then M, okay, all the way around. So J, K, L, M, we call this N. Okay, and then this point here, then at the back in here we call O. So M, N, and then O in here. Perfect. Okay, so we'll do one point at a time. So I comes down to here. This is going to be I. Oh, sorry, not I. That's J, isn't it? So you bring down J. That's going to be J. This is going to be K. Then you're going to have L. Then you're going to have M. Underneath M, you're going to have N. And in the back corner, then here, we're going to have O. Okay, so we need to do the same thing again using our sliding set squares. We're going to complete the view. Set up our sliding set squares, make sure they're parallel 90 degrees to the surface. Okay, so we have J, we're going to bring J up. You know J is on that line somewhere. Same thing, K. So K is on that line somewhere. L is on that line somewhere. And then M, need to bring up M. And N is on that line somewhere. Okay, so the only one missing is O. So we know O and I are on the same line. Okay, so O, I, and J. So O is on that line somewhere. So we brought down J, brought it back up. We know J is on this line somewhere. We take our height then from elevation. On our J line here, from X1, Y1, step up that height. That's going to be J. So we need to do the same for the rest of them. So K is the same. No, K is on that line somewhere. So there's K there. And then we have L. L is on this line somewhere. M is there. There's our height for M. M is on this line here. There's M. We've N. No, N is on the ground, and we have O. So we've brought O down and across. We know O is on the ground here so as well. Okay, so now we just have to figure out what we see and what we don't see. So we know then O is here in the back corner, and it's going up to J. So O goes all the way up to J as a straight edge. So this is hidden detail at the back. And it's a solid line. Okay, we know then that J curves down through K, L, M, and then M goes to N as a straight edge. Straight edge. So that's hidden detail as well. So we put that in as hidden detail. Okay, we know that we have J to D over here is a straight edge. So we need to make sure that this is hidden detail, the back corner. Okay, so we're almost finished there now. You can see that this is the shape, the blue surface. This one here then is this surface here. It's that surface. We know that there is a point in here, the back corner here. So we need to find the height of that point, because we don't know if it's our hidden detail or not yet. So we're going to find the height of this point, bring it down and up along this line here. So we brought it down, we brought it back up perpendicular. We'll take the height then. Okay, so it'll be behind 5, so we're going to use it in here. So we're just going to call it Z just for now, so it's behind 5. Z is in there, the height is Z. Bring it down, step it up here from Z. So we do have Z in the back corner, so we do have a small bit of hidden detail. So we can see Z connects to 5, so 5 is here, and we connect 5 to Z using hidden detail. Okay, that's a bit of a complicated drawing for people starting off. There's a lot of hidden detail. Okay, we'll make sure if it asks for a new elevation, that's the full elevation. The true shape will only give you a certain amount of marks, so read the question carefully. They'll either ask you for a new elevation or a new plan, or a true shape, or both. In this case, it's both.